Paul Williamson just missed it there, but he hit the first end of that 1-and-1 to push the lead up 29-24 with 4:20 to go, and he connects on the second one. He's 3 of 4 on the night. He now has 11. And Conley Kennedy on the other end and 1. He has 13. He's going for 14.
Well, you see now with Miller being out of the game and relying totally on Trevor Andrews and his inexperience, this Chesapeake team really threw the ball in the middle and had a lot of success, Tony.
Good call to Gary Miller. Hatch must have heard you down there, as Gary Miller is checked back in the game with 2 fouls, 30-26.
What do you always say, get me a whistle?
And Kennedy connects on it.
He just brings a true defensive presence, back to Miller, to the middle. He brings that toughness to this Logan squad.
And Trevor Andrews was definitely needing a break, as he was working hard. It was his first break of the game. Paul Williamson over the left-hand side finds Gary Miller, shot up, no good. And the rebound goes to Kennedy, and he gives it over to Copley. Now over to McMaster in the corner. Kennedy, 3, good. He's got 2 big ones off the bench. 30-30, it's all knotted up. And Paul Williamson said, "I'll just shush this crowd real quick."
Yeah, with a good no call there, I think.
That was. He just draws so. When you do it every time, well, we'll save that thought for later. Much more exciting stuff on hand as Austin McMaster connects on the and 1.
It's a good explosion to the basket. There's not one person on this Chesapeake team, Tony, that strikes you as being wow, because they don't have a whole lot of height, it don't look like. And I mean, just playing good team basketball, and they've come back on this Wildcat squad.
32-32. Logan had the lead there for quite some time, and Chesapeake, well, it's been a game of runs. I think you could say that. First quarter was fairly even. It was until Logan came away with it there at the little end, 18-11. But Chesapeake coming right back here in the second quarter, and it looks like looks were deceiving there in the first quarter. It just looked like Chesapeake took a little time to get their shots and legs underneath them in this new gymnasium, because I'm sure they've never played here before.
Right. Yeah, it's probably new for both teams, and all the teams throughout the day. We've seen some struggles, mainly in the first quarter, maybe the first 10 minutes of action. Shooters actually getting their rhythm down. But I never dreamed that they would play Country Roads in Huntington. I just wanted to go ahead and mark that down.
Just let everyone know that is happening right now. And tell you what, not many people are singing.
As the PA announcer messes with people as he turns it on and off, see who all is singing.
He's been here as long as us. He's probably starting to get delusional himself.
Yeah, he's done a good job of it. We don't know his name, but he is a hype man for sure. He has done great over on that mic today.
And he has done. It's hard to keep a crowd of this magnitude, into it. Especially when, a lot of these people come here, probably just come here to watch the games, not actually come here to get nuts or get rowdy, cheering for their team. People came here to see some good basketball today, and that's what they've gotten. As Austin McMaster connects on it.
Well, there's their first lead, Tony.
And it comes with 3:17 remaining. They're going to give the foul. 24, Brandon Noble. Boo Birds.
I don't know if the fans at home can hear it, but the Logan crowd is being muffled out right now by the Chesapeake Panthers.
I never thought I'd see the day. I think that Logan, they may take that as a challenge here. We may have ourselves a good old shouting match. Deontay Coleman, 1-1, falls through.
Well, that's big. We're already, in the bonus here with 3 minutes left in the first half. We talk about all the time, free throws. This would be a great time if they can come down this stretch. If they get fouled a couple more times, shoot 70-80%. That'll help their end of game total. It won't make it as close, I don't think, towards the end of the game.
34-33, 3:09 remaining. And the shot goes up and around off the putback from Kennedy. He's got 16. Deontay over to Stevie Browning. Paul Williams, he's going to be open for three. It misses it all. Deontay Coleman did a half three, a 180, I guess, off that one. Oh, that's a deep one. No good. I don't know about that shot by Nathan Copley.
No, I don't think the coach really wanted that, but he was feeling it, Tony.
You got to be if you're pulling it from the Mac logo.
Man, it's
the retro Mac logo. Sorry.
Yeah.
35-34, 2:33 to go in the second quarter. Stevie Browning misses the open end 1-1. He's 1 of 2 from the line now. Still 35-34. Logan down by 1, 2:25 and counting. Kennedy gets the ball down low. They're going to get Gary Miller with the foul, and I don't know.
So he come over, he played good defense, Tony. He had his hands up. They had the guy trapped on the block. Should have maybe just played that, but Mr. Miller, being the aggressive man that he is, swatted at the ball, and he missed.
And the shot is up and good from Kennedy. He's putting on a clinic here in the first half.
Now Logan's squad completely changes its look, Tony.
They bring in number 21, Matt Green.
And Keaton also entered the game.
David Brown, 21 is David Brown.
So we're going to see probably a lot quicker team, this Logan squad.
Williamson now with the ball, 2 minutes and 6 seconds counting here in the second quarter. Williamson going to go to the lane. Couldn't finish it there. Looks like he bailed out a little bit there at the end. Tried to draw that contact. We know he does that. Now we have a wide open three. No good.
So he followed his shot, man.
Brandon Noble followed his own shot there, and he gets that one to got another chance. He gave himself another opportunity, and that's really all you can ask for from your coach. Deontay Coleman now to Stevie Brown. He's going to go into the lane. Turnaround floater. It's good. Stevie Browning, the impressive take. And Logan, you get to see him again next year.
Yeah. Looks a lot like that move he put on the kid from Willie Park in the fourth quarter to bring him, I think, cut the lead back down to 6.
And Deontay Coleman with a nice little. Oh, Deontay. And Chesapeake acts like that was the first travel violation that's ever been called in the history.
Yeah, they got into it there, didn't they?
Logan got away with maybe one on a very iffy one, and interesting reaction there. Can't question their passion.
Hatcher using that bench. He didn't think he'd have to use it quite as deep this early, I don't think, Tony, but they've played well.
Keaton Johnson got pulled there. He got over a little late on that 3-2 zone switch when they swung the ball back around the court. And Chesapeake just working the perimeter and going up and scoring is 23, Eric Kennedy. He's got 3 off the bench. He's got 9.
I'll tell you what, they're about to shoot Logan out of this zone, I believe.
They're going to give the foul there to number 23, Eric Kennedy. That'll be his first. At the line to shoot 2 will be Paul Williamson. He's 3 of 4. He has 14 points after that one. He's going for 15. And Paul Williamson again connecting. 40-38, 46, 45 seconds and counting here in the second quarter before halftime. Chesapeake over with the ball is Javon Thompson. Brandon Noble had it temporarily there. It's on the deck. Ends up in the hands of Brandon Noble on a timeout taken by Chesapeake with 31.7 seconds remaining. Still 40-38. Logan down by 2. And again, another proud sponsor, WVSN, Stevens Auto Center, located on Route 119 North on Corridor G, just north of Danville, Madison, I should say. Your official Ford, Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler dealer of WVSportsnet.com. 0% financing on all 2010 Ford, Jeep, Dodge, and Chrysler, barring the Dodge Challenger. And used car payments as low as $139 a month on approved credit. Again, Stevens Auto Center, a small drive for big savings.
And our thoughts and prayers go out to the new car manager, Travis Fair.
Absolutely.
He lost his father today. Travis, you know, Tony works for you. I used to work for you. We love you, big guy. If there's anything we can do for you, you let us know.
Absolutely. Again, Travis, our condolences go out to you and your family. He's a good man from what we know. And back to a less somber note here, back to the action. Number 33, Javon Thompson, gives it over to 34, McMaster. McMaster working on Williamson. They're going to give Williamson with the reach-in foul. They're going to give him a continuation call on that one.
Man, that's a long way. That was out past free throw line, Tony.
And now here we go, 42-38. Chesapeake starting to pull away a little bit. This second quarter's been all Panthers.
Yeah, the Wildcats really hadn't had an answer for him, Tony. As far as that perimeter shooting, they've been on the money. I mean, shooters, you know, they do good when they're open. Man, they've been open tonight.
And after that one goes through, it's been a long quarter for Coach Hatcher's Wildcats. Deontay fires a three, no good. And now no one's running back. And the shot is up and good by McMaster.
That's a big bucket right before halftime, Tony, as you hear the crowd erupt.
That was at halftime. I didn't even realize there was that few seconds left. Unbelievable turn of events, 45-38. Logan outscored by 14 points in the second quarter. Holy mackerel. Not what Coach Hatch wanted.
No, not a typical Logan performance. Either the past two times we saw them, we've been able to see them get out and get up on opponents and play from a lead. You know, beside the Willing Park game, it was back and forth. They were down most of the night, but this is a surmountable lead, you know, 9 points. Be interesting to see what kind of adjustments he makes. You know, we talk about him all the time, probably being one of the best. You know, we got quite a few schools that their coaches do great at halftime adjustments. So you bet that not only head coach, but the assistant coaches, there'll be some players' grills coaching them up for the second half.
Absolutely. I agree with you there, John. It's been a tough second quarter there for Coach Hatch and his Wildcats. You're talking about two different quarters. In the first and second, they went from being up by 7 to being down by 7. Outscored by 14 points in that one. Unreal. But again, we're going to take a quick break here. I'm Tony Lane. This is John Foster, and we are www.wvsportsnet.com.
Your sports voice of the Valley.